Welcome to another episode of Different Walks, Serious Talks. You're back here with myself, Jessica, Autumn, Farah, and Keisha, and today we're going to talk about resolutions and personal growth. So we'll go a little bit into how we've grown in the past year, some things we've learned about ourselves and the way that we live our lives day by day. What do we want to stop, start, continue for the next year? And what are some things that we tried this year that we were happy we tried, and some things that we tried that we might have been okay to skip? We'll also talk about some of our short term and long term goals for the next years. Does anybody want to start by telling us how you feel like you've grown in the last year?
I think I have grown a little bit more in patience in trying to understand people. Autumn, why'd you make a face? Nothing.
Uh, You and me both need some patience.
Well,
I ain't
they
got that down.
we got it working on it.
You
Farrah
know, it's a
showing us
really
how to
good
do the
song for
counting
when you trying to test your
converse.
patience or when you're trying to control your patience. The one I sing with my daughter comes from Daniel Tiger.
I
When
love
you
that
feel
one.
so mad that you
I
wanna
remember
roar,
that.
take a deep breath and count to 4.
Sometimes
Girl,
I
they
just
got them
keep
for all the
counting.
emotions. We be singing up some Daniel Tiger.
Sometimes I keep counting. Sometimes I need more than four.
Just keep
And I
counting.
would throw my
Keep
Every
TV
stop.
counting.
out the window at 4.
Be
Oh,
like,
oh my.
breathe.
All
At
right.
the
Count these
count of
karate
4,
chops to your neck. See how you like that?
So, Farah, how do you feel like you've grown in the last year?
I mean, I started to realize I didn't want to pass my anger down to my daughter. And we've lived a pretty good life, but I've been in some tough situations as I got older that made my anger a little bit worse. But also I'm an 80s baby where we actually used to fight in school. And back then you didn't have to control your anger. You took it out on somebody, but I don't want to take it out on anybody. I want to teach her to control it. So next year we're going to join jujitsu together, and I started therapy this year. Besides helping my anger, I also want to help with my patience because I don't want to be impatient with my daughter. I don't want to teach her to be impatient because obviously I'm old already. She's going to be taking care of me in the next 30 years or so. I need her to have patience right along with me. And I found out that even though I tend to get distracted and have these anger and patience issues, working them out with my daughter is actually okay. So it's not like it's the worst thing for me to have these kinds of problems because she gets to see how I learn how to resolve them, and she'll also learn how to resolve them with me. I have grown in that area, and I'm going to continue to grow next year. I'm going to work on it. It's probably something that not one of those things where it's like overnight. It's going to take at least a year or so, maybe a little bit longer, or maybe it'll be lifelong because, as you get older, you get a little bit more testy. And also have been working on my health. I'm working on quitting smoking. I do want to go ahead and make sure, not just for myself, but also for her as well. There's something called third hand smoke that I never really knew about before. So with secondhand smoke is when you're actually smoking around somebody and they get the whiff of it. But with third hand smoke, it actually goes into like car seats, clothing. It stays on the walls in your house. And that actually has a really bad impact, worse than people thought. So I want to make sure that I'm not spreading it around here in general, not even on my clothes. So that could hurt your adenoids. If anybody doesn't know, your adenoids are up here in your nose, and it's really bad for children. So if they tend to have any nose issues, maybe if you're a smoker, you could quit too, because it's not good for our children. Not telling you what to do, just recommendation. But those are some of the things I've been working on. How about you, Autumn?
dang, did she just call me out?
How have you
Hmm.
grown this year?
How did I grow this year?
Ways that you've grown this year.
I think I've controlled my temper a little, just a smidge.
That's beautiful. Yeah. No,
I
still
mean,
good.
growth is growth. Growth is growth.
Any
Well,
little bit helps, love.
Yeah.
I've had my reasons to crash out. I still want to crash out, but
But look at you
I've
and stayed out of jail.
yes, that part. Ooh, Jesus.
Mm. Very impressive,
Mm.
sis. Very impressive.
Orange
You
with a
ought to be
big
proud.
black.
Anything you want to add in, Jess? What have you grown
Yeah,
in
what
this
about you,
year?
babe?
Gotten more confidence this year.
Yes.
I started going to therapy, so I started to work through some childhood trauma and things that I didn't realize were so impactful to me.
Mm.
So it's been a game changer. just talking about it is a big deal, but also learning where my triggers are, realizing where things that I thought about myself weren't true and ways that I was living were not
Mm.
okay. So just working through all those things have been like a very big growth factor for me. And then of course I started to build up my business, my side business, and I've been growing and trying to understand what my purpose is.
Mm.
I've also started going to the gym and I started reading my Bible every day. So those two things have been a really big growth factor for me. So reading my Bible every day,
Mm.
understanding that a lot of times people very much cherry pick the Bible. So things that I've heard, verses that I've heard, especially I'm reading the Bible straight through, and I'm reading
Mm.
through Leviticus right now, and I'm like, these are just things that God was telling specifically these people to do. This had nothing to do with nobody right now. He was telling them specifically to do this at this time for this reason, and people cherry pick the Bible and try to make it seem like something else. I'm reading through for true understanding of what was going on at the time and what impact it had, what was the purpose of having this here. Reading my Bible has been clutch and really stopping and listening and also doing that in other places in my life. So understanding the root cause of things. I've always been somebody who wants to try to understand the root cause of things, but even more I take the time to try to stop and understand. And going to the gym has just been so much better for my body and just so much better in general for like my mood and for my health, of course. I've always had decent health, but I've found that as I go to the gym more, I make better food choices. I get sick eating too much fried foods. I just can't do it. Like I physically can't do it. So things like that, just they've been growth factors for me. So have you guys ever had like a meeting that you stop, start, continue?
You mean
So
like doing the dishes or laundry?
no. So in this context, a lot of times, especially in like places of business, they will have you go through all the things that you do, all of your tasks. Let's take a look at every single task and what do you want to start doing? What do you want to put on the list that's not on the list? That's start. So what do you want to stop doing that you've been doing because obviously it's not helping. It's not worth it to continue to do it. So stop something, what do you want to start? And what do you want to continue doing that you've been doing that obviously is helpful? So I try to think in terms of that in my life as well. So can you name one thing that you would stop doing that you did this year, one thing that you would start doing that you haven't done this year, and one thing that you want to continue do that you've been doing throughout this year?
I want to
Autumn.
stop trying to set myself on routines. I'm not a routine girl, and everybody's always trying to tell me how it's really good for my daughter and it's this and that. But the more I try to put myself on routines, the more I mess up. It's creating anxiety trying to figure out a routine. Even when my daughter doesn't do routines either. When I try to get her on routines, it gets worse. Like we do certain things routine, like before her nap time, we read the 3 books, we take her potty, we do a shake, and we turn off the light, turn on her nap time music, and there's a fan on. But past that routine, she literally won't follow any of the routine. It's not like we do it at a certain time every day. I try to, but it never works out that way because, we go to different classes at different times on different days, or something comes up, maybe mommy needs this or you need that. Maybe my partner needs something, or I had to stop at the grocery store, whatever it is. We barely ever get to the nap time on time, but as long as we follow that routine, she goes to sleep. Same thing for, bedtime. But trying to set things at a specific time with her, it just don't work out for me. She wakes up when she feels like it, whether I try to wake her up or not. She's gonna go to class. Oh, I mean, our classes are routine, I guess, because we have certain times, but she knows that in
Yeah,
her mind, so
but
she
I
gets up
think you're
at different
saying
times on
you don't
different
want to have
days.
to like schedule things specifically and have to do it at that time, right?
Yeah.
So
And
that
like,
you're like you want a routine, but you don't have to schedule that routine at a specific time and stick to it, right?
man, because I freak out when I'm running late. Like
Yeah.
literally, like Jessica
Yeah.
knows.
So
Just
that might not
I
be the
can't
best for
do
you.
running late. Before I had a baby, I would be 15 minutes to 30 minutes early everywhere. Doctors, work. I couldn't do late. And
So that would be your stop, right? So what's your start?
my start would be to do more activities with her and actually set up what I'm going to do the next day. So I've been reading some homeschooling stuff. I know a lot of people think that she's too young to start school because she'll be 3 soon. But she's asked me to learn how to write several times, and she knows her ABCs backwards, forwards. She could pick them out any setup. She can count to 30. She knows all her dinosaurs, all her shapes. She knows a ridiculous amount of stuff. She's been talking about the solar system lately. Like, I'd be like having to look at stuff. And obviously, since she's this smart, I want to go ahead and get her started on whatever she wants to do. She wants to learn how to read. She wants to go ahead and learn how to write. And she memorizes books already. So she does. I'm not sure if she knows how to read on her own because she be reading books to me, but I don't know if it's from memory or not. So it's like I want to start setting up a homeschool routine for her because since she's too young to go to school, then I need to go ahead and start something on myself. And in doing so, I would actually have to stop doing other things during the day. So I was reading this homeschool post because I'm in a homeschool Facebook thing. And it says that when you start homeschooling your children, you got to treat it like a job. You can't just be like, oh, well, they're homeschooling. I'll do whatever. No, you got to treat it like a job. Hey, friends, I'm busy. We're homeschooling. No, I can't go to coffee. No, I'm not going to set up doctor's appointments during those particular times. Or if I do, I have to have my school notes. Just making sure that I actually treat it as a job because she's worth it. So that's my start. And what was the last one?
Continue. What do you want to continue doing that you did this year?
I want to continue therapy and make sure that I continue to control myself so she could control herself.
That's a good one. What about you, Keisha?
I probably want to stop spending so much time editing because I have my other podcast project and it does take forever. If y'all have never edited content before, let me tell you, this little bit that you see take 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes even 11 days. So I would like to stop spending so much time doing that. I would like to start learning how to use the shortcut keys because that'll help save me some time. I also want to start getting more certifications for my job. That one's a big one. And I would like to continue finding creative outlets.
What about you, Autumn?
Just said come back to her. Go ahead, Jess.
That baby tired. Her tired.
So I would like to stop allowing anxiety to dictate my actions. So there's times where I just hold myself up in my room because I have like severe anxiety. And my answer to that is to literally isolate myself. And so I want to stop allowing anxiety to dictate my actions. So that means my continue is to continue going to therapy and continue to find different outlets for that. So that's my stop and my continue. So stop allowing anxiety to dictate things, continue to go to therapy. And the thing I want to start next year, um, I want to start to be more focused on my financial goals. So I have a lot of financial goals that I want to hit. And for a long time, I really I put things out there, I put ideas out there, and I started it, but I didn't start it seriously. And so, a couple weeks ago, Autumn and I got on the phone and sat, and we were both doing like business stuff, and we just sat with each other while we were each chatting, just doing our own thing, and that was so helpful. Like I was able to set up my Etsy, we were able to add stuff on it, and just doing things like that, doing things that are very much focused on moving forward with the financial goals and that we want to hit, and with the ideas that we want to put out into the world. So making more moves that are financially focused, if that makes sense. So what about you, Autumn? You can you think of any?
Well, as you know, last year was chaotic for me. Very. So I was all over the place. Not last year, this year. My bad, because
We
2025.
knew what you meant.
We about over with.
Yeah,
We about done with this. We got
yeah. So
10
it's
days
been
left.
chaotic. So I was like an octopus and I was scatterbrains. You said start, stop, and continue, right?
Stop, start, and continue. So it sounds like you have your stop. You want to stop doing so many things all over the place and get focused.
Yeah. My stop being a people pleaser. Stop being a people pleaser. Um, because that was probably my downfall. Don't know how to say no, even in relationships. Stop people pleasing. And I had so many irons in the fire. mean, it's so many projects. I have like right here in front of me, my whiteboard. I had like 6 different projects that I was working on and I was not successful. And I believe I did it due to me needing a distraction. So I had like 6, 7 different distractions to keep my mind off whatever I was going through. Moving forward, I'm concentrating on one thing, master it, master it until I see the results that I want and need. So, because I have ADHD, so that's probably an issue that allows me to be all over the place. Which I start one project and then that's a great idea. I'll create that project, not going back to the first project that I, started, and I don't get nothing done. So, next year I'm gonna be laser focused on one thing, concentrate, regardless of what is going on around me. Start living for myself.
I
I
like
love it.
that.
Start living for myself. Stop living for others. Start living the way I want to live and not to societal expectations. I'm doing things weird in a way anyway. I'm homeschooling my babies. I like the freedom. I love freedom. Freedom from structures and environments that restrict us. Society said we're supposed to live and be a certain way. I want to continue that for myself and my children. I just want to be freer, much freer, less stress. My God, I needed to do what I did this year based on the stress that I was going through because I don't know where I would have been. But being able to do what I want, do what I need for myself and my children whenever I want to continue my for freedom for us. So I
So
just survived this year.
just so you know, I'm gonna be bugging you since now that I know you homeschooling. I'll be
Look,
calling you for
Actually, we
some
got 2
tips.
oh my
homeschoolers.
I just got
Markeisha used to
excited when you
homeschool
said
too.
that, boy.
my homeschool methods is unorthodox though. I
That's hey, it's unorthodox in the first place to go ahead and keep them home. I'll be bugging you.
we don't have a schedule, but I've been doing this ever since COVID though. That's the thing.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That means I could get a lot of tips from you. I
Yes,
joined a few homeschool groups like maybe 3, 4 months ago, but now I have somebody live I could talk to.
I never stopped. Yeah. I enjoy it. I enjoy the flexibility and the freedom.
And
Yeah.
what would you like to
That's good.
continue in the new year?
I want to continue my independence, continue my independence. I've learned that you can't be so dependent on other human beings because they'll let you down. Some will let you down. And I've always been independent, but I've been slacking because, in a relationship, you feel you can let up off the gas a little bit. So my independence, striving towards financial independence as well. I love my financial independence. I want to continue enjoying my life. I want to continue
Hmm.
to be happy. I want my children to continue to be happy, and live a stress-free as possible way of life.
Hmm.
That's what I want. Yeah.
So, for any of you guys, is there anything you tried this year that you wish you had not, or something that you tried this year that you were super happy that you did?
I've never really been a regret kind of girl. I've always felt like whatever you experience helps build your character and helps you move through life. So that one I can't answer, but I did
So, is
train
there
my
some?
daughter in soccer. That was fun.
So,
Courage
what
for
about
me.
you, Autumn?
Courage. Courage.
Courage. Okay.
I had the courage to do something that I did not know. Not saying I wasn't able to do, but I just dropped everything and walked into the unknown. I like that courage. It was scary as hell. But look at me.
I think I was more in tune with my purpose this year. So especially from a work perspective, I've always thought like I need to be more technical because I have a very technical position. And I've stayed technical for years and years, and because I went from a tier 1 position to a tier 3 position, I wasn't able to gain certain knowledge from the transition because normally you go from tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3. My position, I was like, I need to catch up. I need to catch up. I need to catch up. And then I realized that part of my purpose is really to help others to be successful. and to really give other people opportunities. And I was able to give some people opportunities that would not have otherwise gotten them. And I was able to take on duties that I would not have in my old job, in my old position. I would not have been able to give so many opportunities to so many people. And I was able to help people get certified where they would not have been able to do so otherwise, or at least not at this juncture. And so I have realized that I'm somebody who's like, okay, nobody's doing this, and it's nobody's job. Okay, I'll do it. I got it, because this will help people move forward. And so this year, I really was able to take that portion of my purpose and really put it into practice and put it into action. And I'm really happy that I went ahead and moved forward with that, instead of focusing so much on, I need to make sure that I get, like, let me climb this technical ladder. And I got technical certifications. I got 2 additional technical certifications this year that I didn't have last year. So it's not like I'm not technical, but released my hyper focus on that. And so, I was able to get my JNCIS, which if somebody's watching this and know what it is, cool. If I got my JNCIS SP, but also I was able to get like 30 or 40 people certified with their JNCIA, and another 10 people certified with the JNCIS. And so, like, helping other people to climb that ladder and get to another pinnacle has been very much helpful for me to say, well, if I can help people to get to where they need to be, that is part of my purpose.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's how it's supposed to be. As you go up higher, you're supposed to try to bring and elevate people along with you. That's really huge. I just want to say all of you ladies are making ginormous moves, whether you realize it or not. I mean, Autumn, you took this giant leap of faith. You didn't know what was going to come next, but you knew that you had you. You knew that you would be enough to make it through. So that's really impressive. And then, Fairy, your daughter is so bright and you are setting her up for success. Homeschooling is a very serious endeavor. People be like, oh, homeschool, that's cute. It's a scary situation, especially when you're first getting started. But it takes a certain level of bravery and determination to make it work. So I commend you for making those steps and saying, I
Thank
know what's
you.
best for my child, and I'm not going to let what other people say stop me, slow me down, hinder me. So I just got to say kudos to all y'all fine looking ladies.
Thank you.
And kudos to you too.
Yeah.
Girl, you out here working it, got a whole family
Got
taking
a whole
care
new
of all
show.
them, taking care of all them at work too, letting them know who's
And that
boss,
whole
because
new
you
show, what's
are.
it called again?
Oh, that thing. My podcast is called No Matter How You Slice It. We slice up cakes and topics and just, be silly.
And where can you be found? What's your handle?
At No Matter How You Slice It on YouTube. I'm going to expand one day, but right now, YouTube is where it's at.
Okay. So
Thank
check
you.
her
Thank you
out,
for the
because
layup.
you see that beautiful face, and you get cakes and sweetness and goodness, and
And some good
her
laughs.
and some good laughs,
And
and her
good
beautiful
cake.
daughters are on there. It's amazing. So check her
Thank
out.
you. Appreciate it, you guys.
So, do you guys have any resolutions that you absolutely want to do for the new year?
I need to get out more.
Oh, yes, you do. All both of yous. Jessica, Autumn, Jessica.
I need to become my social butterfly.
He told y'all. He just need to find me in my house.
And we already told you no.
No, he don't. I
That's
live
not
with
going to
you.
work.
Please don't.
Not an
We have an
invite.
alarm.
Please
Thank you.
understand that is
We have an
not an
alarm
invitation.
and
That is
weapons.
not an invitation.
Yeah.
No.
Introvert. I'm an introvert by nature. So this year I want to be a little bit more extroverted. Start meeting new people. I mean, I'm really not a people person. I'm really, really not. But that is one thing I'm trying to change, you know? Yeah.
I'm an ambivert, because with
What's
with
that?
the right people, that means you're
Bye.
kind of an introvert, kind of an extrovert, like, depending on the situation. So I am very
She's
much an
bisocial.
introvert when it comes to, like, a bunch of people. I'm very much an extrovert at work. Like, if I'll talk to anybody, especially about anything, especially to ask for something. If you need me to ask the CEO for something, I got you, girl. He got money, so let me go ask the CEO for what he need to do to get us the training that we need to do for whatever. Very much extrovert work. But when it comes to social situations with people that I don't know, I am very much an introvert. I'm very polite. I'm not gonna, like, shrink away from anybody, but I also am not gonna, like, put myself out there a lot. Go even if I go to, like, a bar by myself, I'm not over there, like, joining conversations or somebody comes up to talk to me, I'm very polite, very nice. We'll have a little conversation, cool, but I'm not going to go look for a whole bunch of stuff, right? But you get me with, like, if we went out, party all the time, party everywhere. Let's go do it.
Mm-mm.
You guys wanna go do some karaoke? Let's go do an escape room. Oh my
I
gosh, can we go
like
to
when we
escape
went
room,
out that
movies, and
night.
like
Remember
yes,
that
when we went
night?
out that night, had so much fun. We went to a speakeasy. If we girl,
2 places.
if we get together and we got 24 hours, y'all better not plan on sleeping. Don't plan
To
on
be
no
honest.
sleep. You got 24 hours, y'all better understand that I can drive because y'all gotta take naps in the car. Naps in the car is gonna be where it's at. Y'all
Okay.
can't
All
don't
right.
plan on sleep.
We'll trade off.
Just
We'll trade off so you can
understand.
get your energy or whatever. We'll just alternate and then you
I'll
can
be
nap,
fine, but
I
I
can
know y'all
drive, and then
need some naps and stuff. So we're gonna
I'm
have
ready for a
to
nap.
like
I'm always ready for a nap. I'm always down for that.
I know,
I
right?
take two of them if you let me.
like we're going to do all the things.
Yeah.
Just so with certain people, I'm very much like extroverted, especially I like to be around my people. The people that I hold close.
Yeah.
When I'm in a relationship, I want to do all the things. When I'm with my with y'all, I want to do all the things. So it's just like I said, I'm an ambivert. So I definitely I don't care to necessarily
Excuse me.
go all out and do a bunch of stuff because y'all
I
ain't
wanna do
here.
all the stuff. I want to do all the stuff. Now that I'm back in my city, I wanna do it all.
I keep saying I am. Girl, I got alerts on my phone to go places and I be like, man, I could still make it.
Mhm.
And I, I get a little comfortable. I'll be like, oof, I like my bed. I paid a lot for this bed. I
Mm-mm.
think I should just, it's made for use.
I'm glad I have somebody to hold me accountable. because 'cause I'm just like you, Jess. I be like, I'll get alert, and I do the same thing. I'll program certain things I wanna do, and then I'm moving around in my PJs, and I'm like, and then I
That's
have
kind of
somebody,
nice.
"Hey, didn't you say you're supposed to be going somewhere?" Hey.
See, I do have somebody like that because here's the thing. Here's the crazy part. Farah has my calendar. So I've been sharing my
Wow.
calendar with Farah for like, I don't know, like a decade now. Like since Google has been a thing, I shared my Google Calendar with Farah and Farah has my calendar. So she'd be like, aren't you going to Tampa this weekend? And I'm like, Probably. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm supposed to be leaving on Friday and she's like, still
You ain't
going to
leave
Tampa?
yet?
And I'm
Mm,
like,
that's a
in a
good
little
big
bit,
sister right
in a
there.
little bit.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to get you
She's
at
not
the
trying to be
house,
rude.
kinda. I'm
She's
not.
not trying to be
I'm
rude,
just
but she's
saying,
just like,
go
so you
live your
going?
life.
Yeah.
So she's trying to like, okay, go and you're gonna and I'm like, I am.
And that's a good
And
thing.
then at like
God.
11:30, she's like, you still going? Because she already knows the answer.
Yeah.
She knows the answer.
That is
But
that
I'm gonna try to do more. I'm gonna try to like get out and I have a couple of friends who like we say that we're gonna hang out. We don't.
but
We
even if you
should
don't hang out with
obviously.
friends, just go out, and just
Yeah.
and do the weird
Start
like
with some
it's
start
so
like mommy said, go out to eat by yourself to start once a week. And
and
then
that is what I
after you
implement.
start eating out at least once a week, then
Yep.
maybe go to the movies by yourself.
Do
Yep.
I mean,
wine
You
I
don't know where
do.
you're
tasting.
gonna meet somebody. Go ahead and
I do.
Solo
go.
Every
dates.
once in a blue moon, I go to the
Solo
movies by
dates.
myself probably like
That's
once every couple
good.
months, and
Solo
I
dates.
take myself out to eat like once every couple months. But when I do, I can 100% tell you I'm ignoring everybody. Like
You
that
can't do
is
that.
probably the problem.
Don't you
Well,
have your
maybe
pepper
Uh,
change
spray?
that.
So what's the
I
I
mean,
problem?
okay, what
do.
do
As
you
long as you have your
want?
pepper spray in your purse.
What do you want? I mean, you going out on solo dates just to hang out by yourself, or you going on solo dates to meet people? I mean, there's two different versions to that.
Both. It depends on the day. Sometimes she needs
Hmm.
an emotional day to herself. Go get your nails done, your toes done, get your facial. And sometimes, girl, go find somebody. Go ahead.
I
You
don't
can't
really.
find nobody here. Even if
I
it's to
think
the
that
grocery
is
store,
one
because she
thing
be setting
though.
up pickups. I'd be like, don't set up a
Yeah.
pickup. Go to Walmart.
Go ahead,
Look,
get out of here.
I
Go to
don't
Aldi.
know the person who did store who like came up with store pickup, but I'm in love with you.
You're a
Like
good person.
genuinely, I
You're going
love
to
you.
heaven.
You're
Bless
going to
you.
heaven. You are going to be blessed. Your cup overflows. I hope you always
Mm.
get the cool side of the pillow. I hope that every time you look in your mailbox, you have a gift that you didn't even buy. Like you're
Amen.
blessed beyond measure.
Amen.
Man.
Last night, the way I was all done up, my bestie, I had called her after we got off our session, and she's like, "Go to Walmart. Go ahead. Go to the gas station. Just go anywhere." I'm like, "Why?" And so she was like, "I don't care. Just get out the house. You look
Just
so
cuz.
oh, just go." And
Just cuz.
I'm like, I wanted to, but I'm like, I came up with all kinds of excuses. I wanted
You
to,
can't.
but I'm
See,
just like,
when you
just,
think about it, you shouldn't even keep thinking. From then, have a joy moment and whoa, and walk out the door. Okay?
but see, I can't do that by myself.
Okay, I can see we're gonna have to help you too. It's fine. It's fine.
See, I'll walk out the door and I'll be
Can't
like,
do that.
yeah, I'm gonna go out, and then I end up at the gym. And then after the gym I take a shower and I'll go to a park. So that's
With her
uh
pepper spray.
with my pepper spray. With my pepper
And
spray
I have her hold her key in between her
and
fingers just in case you never know when you gotta jab somebody.
And we got a
yeah,
location at every
so
given moment.
I carry a sharp object that is handheld. I carry pepper spray, and I also carry something that has projectiles.
I have a purse hammer.
The hell? What kind of
I
projectile?
have just an emergency hammer in my purse at
Projectiles?
all times.
The kind of projectiles that you can open carry in
Like
Florida.
when the projectiles that we was playing with at that place.
Yep, that you can open carry in Florida. Yes,
Very
those kind of
relaxing.
projectiles.
I got a projectile too. Yeah, I got one. Yeah,
Yeah, so I
All women
mean,
should have a projectile.
yeah.
And if
I
yeah.
you
love my.
don't have one, you should at least know how to use one.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh
yeah.
my
I was very
goodness.
much I used to be against them, but I got one
I know.
I love.
Yeah,
yes,
we
I
were
was
all wondering
so
why.
against them. I was
Couldn't figure
110%
it
against
out.
them. And then I started dating somebody who took me to the range, and they got me a little comfortable with it, and then there when I got like this comfortable with it, they got me
That's
one for
all it
Christmas.
takes.
They were like, "You'll hold it, you're getting
Bet.
one." So now I have one. Yeah, and I've gotten more comfortable, so I carry it.
Playing with my projectile. It's fun.
It is fun.
I think it's relaxing, not exactly fun. Like I used to do it when I was angry. That used to be my anger management tool when I was younger.
But it is fun too. Like if you
Now
challenge
I don't get to
yourself,
go as much as I used to.
yeah,
So
you should
But
I
I
go
will
haven't
and
gotten
then try to
forever thank
see if
to
my
you can
uncle for
like,
teaching me how
yeah, I
to
haven't
play
yeah.
it
gotten
that
to
way.
where it's like, "Oh, it's so fun." It's more like utility for me. Like I want to be more comfortable. I don't want to own something that is unsafe to own.
Me and
So
Autumn in the
I
same
want to be as
place. I like
safe as
challenging
possible.
myself. I want
Yeah.
to be
Hmm.
like, I hit that same spot every single time.
Right?
Perfect. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun for me. I like
And
it.
I
I'd
used
be
to
like,
go
come over
slowly
here if you
further
want
and
to.
further. I don't know how good I am now. But you know how it's all close at first, so you just slowly
Yeah.
push it back? That was a good
Yeah.
feeling.
You push it back, but also you keep hitting the same spot. That's fun. You
I'm
compete with
working
your
on it.
friends.
I'm
Look,
working
this
on it.
person ain't got. Well, I'm
I
gonna be
would like
quiet.
to
Never
have
mind.
a high level of proficiency so that that's what I'm saying. Like it's
Practice makes
not
perfect.
Every
exactly.
Practice
time you
I'm
makes
so
perfect.
improve.
it's not that I'm like this is so fun, but I'm like I would like to be very efficient. Like if I need to use it, I want to make a decision to use it, and then it be used for the reason it's that
Intended.
necessitated it, right? And its intended use, so that I want to continue to
Look,
make
why
sure.
can't that be fun? Like, look at how efficient
I mean,
I am. I'm a markswoman. I do this.
Mhm.
Like, how come that can be
I think that
fun?
that's really cool. I like watching other people, but I haven't found it necessarily fun myself.
You
I
gotta
found
find some fun in your life. Damn it. I'm
I
sorry.
have things that are fun. It's just not projectiles.
Sorry.
That's valid. Different strokes for different folks. You
Yeah.
see how she worked? You see how she's working on herself? Y'all saw that, right? That was growth. Y'all saw her
Mhm.
do it.
Yes.
I see it.
Good job, Autumn. We like it.
Keisha didn't answer her resolution yet.
A lot of
She
it.
was like, "I was trying to slide past that." Thanks, Farah.
I mean, I mean, I think I probably only have like the cliche one that everyone has, which is like, just be healthier. I'll be honest, I don't like going to the gym anymore. I used to, then COVID happened, and then I don't know if y'all remember this. There was a little blip too where there was monkeypox It's COVID, the monkeypox, and I was
Huh.
like, I'm not going back. Girl, don't look it up. If you haven't seen it, don't look it up. But I just know that if I had monkeypox, y'all would either have to kill me or put me in a coma because I'm not living through that. But for those reasons, because of germs and my, paranoia, I don't like the gym. But, I have my little exercise equipment here and walking is free. So I should get into that maybe, probably. We'll see what 2026 brings. We'll see.
Have
That's
Alex
good.
do it with you, because that actually is what got me into going to the gym. Like, the person I used to date, we started going together, and, like, we would literally do the same machines. Like, he would do his, and then I would do the same thing, and
And
that
it's
was probably
beautiful.
it was awesome. Like,
I
I
love
probably
that
wouldn't have
for
gotten
you
into
guys.
the gym.
I love
Look,
that for
you remember
y'all.
the time when you
The
came to
germs are
visit
still
Like,
and we
there.
went
If
to the
I
different
go to
gym?
strokes for
Alex, then
different
both me
folks.
and Alex get sick. That's the thing. It's the germs. So I'm like,
No,
if they could go out
even at
and then we could
home.
come in, I'd be cool with
Even
that.
at
Me and
home.
Alex being there all day. Huh?
Even at home. Like, maybe you guys can do the
Well,
home
that's what I
gym
was.
thing
Well, yeah,
and do
I
it
could totally
together.
do that. Yeah, we'll try to do some of that together here at
Yeah,
the
and
house.
make it all
Yeah.
sexy and stuff.
There's actually
Mhm.
a workout. There's actually, well, now there's a bunch of workouts, but there was this black couple. I can't remember, but they had like a sexy workout together situation. I got to see if I can
Mm,
find the link, but it's
I would love that.
Yeah.
I used to say that all the
very
time. I was like,
steamy.
if sexercise was the
Kama
thing,
Sutra.
That's what they doing.
110%. Sexercise?
Exercise.
That's
Sexercise,
So
what
Yes.
you
they
help
I
each
would
other
do.
do different
all
stuff.
day, every day. Every day.
See if I
Sexercise.
can
I'd be
find the
like,
Especially
it's
the
video.
time for
stretching.
sexercise. Like, okay.
Sexercise.
It's good for
Yes.
your heart.
Yes,
Yeah,
So my New
and
it
Year's
other
is.
places.
resolution.
Yes. So yes, I would like to. I need a sexercise
Partner.
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 So for my New Year's resolution, I want to learn French because we're
Ooh.
Haitian, and when we were little, we weren't allowed to speak French.
Oui, oui.
We did originally speak French when we were little. We went to Catholic school up north, and if you grew up when you were younger here, you know that French was banned in schools.
Mm,
So we
which is
weren't allowed to
crazy.
speak. And my mom was so nervous because we had such a thick accent that she stopped speaking it at home. And we
Mm.
were fairly young. So we don't speak French or Creole. My mom speaks mostly French. She does speak a little bit of Creole. But she was taught proper French. And I want to learn French, not just because she's getting older, but also because I want my daughter to learn French. And my daughter's already starting to speak French. My daughter speaks French and Spanish and English already. So I do want to finish learning Spanish eventually, but French is first and foremost for me. So I want to do that. And I also want to start taking dance classes.
Oh,
So
nice.
language helps you with your memory in the first place. So the more languages I learn, the better my memory will stay as I get older. And
Dancing
as
actually
everybody
helps
knows, I
improve your
already have a
memory as well.
terrible memory. So I need whatever I can get.
But learning intricate dances also improve your long-term memory as well. It's
That's
been
why I want to
scientifically
start
proven.
dance.
Where you own it.
Yeah.
And if
So
you guys don't know this, Farrah's already a naturally inclined dancer. That girl can move. That lady right there.
when we were little, we did take gymnastics and ballet and tap. I never got the chance to take hip hop, but I want to learn specific dances like the tango. I don't really do that many step dances because as I got older, I was in my head, and while everybody was doing the step dances, I was back there doing my own thing. So I want to actually learn step dances. My mom is a Chicago stepper. She does Chicago step style. And I want to start learning those type of dances, preferably before my wedding, whenever that is. I would like to do certain step dances that she likes at my wedding
Aw,
eventually. And there's
that's
this one
sweet.
called B.O.B. It's a gospel song, and it's Blessings on Blessings. I really want to learn that one. It looks like fun, and that's the one I want to dance to on the floor with everybody whenever we do finally get married. So I want to make sure that everybody in the crowd knows it, including Jessica. So we gonna work on that. And y'all know y'all gonna come, so y'all go ahead and start learning it. B.O.B.
Okay.
Blessings on Blessings.
All right. I'm gonna work on it. That's a resolution for everybody. That's everybody resolution. Learn it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to not be distracted while I'm learning. I can't say that's part of my New Year's resolution. I don't know if I'll ever stop being distracted. It's part of my life. I'm too old to learn it to stop.
You're never too old to learn something new.
I've been trying to learn how to stop being distracted since I was like 3.
Maybe because it's the ADHD
And
something in us that just
Yeah, I
We
mean,
are.
I know how to move my fingers and toes. I don't know if you were taught that trick when you were younger, Autumn, but my mom, because I would get in so much trouble with other people, she taught me how to move all my energy to my fingers and toes. So sometimes, even when we're sitting here, I tend to put it into my fingers and toes. Unfortunately, tonight it's lip biting. I can't help myself. I'm tired, and the more tired I am, the harder my ADHD hits, and I can't seem to control my movements tonight. But I have been working on. I do try, but it's more stuff that I want to stop, like lip biting over the distracted part, because I can't even sit still.
Look, I'm trying to control myself in this little swivel chair right now. I'm trying to go.
Any additional resolutions or anything that you want to tell our viewers?
Live your best life.
Love yourself even
Yeah.
more
Hmm.
Live
and
your
see how that love transforms everything around you.
Love those around you and don't let other people stop you from doing so.
love
And
Mhm.
yourself.
there's nothing wrong with helping others.
Self love.
Mhm.
You have to love yourself to love others. It's hard to love others without loving yourself. I mean, I've never not
Very
loved
true.
myself, but I heard it's really hard.
That's what I had to learn this year. Love.
Stop thinking
100%.
age is a factor for what you can and can't do. Because God has continued to bless you this long. I proudly tell people I'm 40.
You remember that story in the Bible where that lady, she got really old and she didn't think she could have any children anymore, and her sister wife had all those children, and then God was like, "Don't worry, I got you," and she ended up having a baby. I like that story.
I don't think there's anything that you should choose not to do because of your age. Now, if you have medical factors, if you have other things in your life that are going on, make sure that you listen to your doctor, make sure that you're, taking care of yourself in all the ways that will help you to succeed. But just age, I hate when somebody says, "Oh, she should be wearing that." You know how old she is? Except young. If you're for young kids, this is not the
There's
same
such
thing.
thing as too young for some.
There is
Yeah,
such thing
cover
as
up,
too young.
little
Yeah.
babies.
Yes, and if your daughter's wearing a dress, please put on some shorts under, girls. Come on, stitches. They're
Mhm.
called bloomers for those who don't know.
So bloomers in the new year.
Or what the little biker shorts for the younger people? Get you some biker shorts. Everybody got those now. Put that
Yeah,
on the baby, and make sure that baby
it's
got a
okay to
coat
wear a
on
dress.
when the baby leave the house.
And
We all know she's gonna play in the dirt.
in the new year, mind the business that pays you.
Mind your ooh,
Mind the business that pays you.
I like that.
now you preaching. Yes.
If it ain't your business, you do not have to speak on it.
Nope.
You don't have to say nothing to nobody.
Mm-mm.
You really don't have to put your 2 cents if it's not necessary. If nobody's paying you for your
You
two
can
cents,
keep your 2 cents
you
because
can
it's
keep it to
completely
yourself.
free. Minding your business is free. Look at that. So keep your two
Somebody's
cents.
getting harmed.
So
Yeah.
if somebody is being harmed, start using your voice. Start using your voice when it makes sense. Because
Yeah.
so many people have lots to say when we talk about what somebody's wearing, how somebody looks, how they're living their life. But then
Mhm.
somebody's actually getting harmed, and you're like, oh,
Crickets.
somebody should help them.
Or you
Somebody
just
should do something about
recording.
that.
Just
Look,
recording on
Or
all
your
the stuff
recording,
phone.
that's
which
going
is
on in the
absolutely
news is
ridiculous.
coming to light. And I'm pretty sure there was a lot of people that was going to see. No, I ain't going to speak on that. It's none of my business.
Did y'all watch the Diddy documentary?
Yes, that's what
I
I'm
did not.
speaking about.
I did not.
Girl, listen, the entire time I'm watching it, all I keep thinking is, how many enablers does it take to make a monster? Because so many people were just sitting there like, well, I ain't never seen it, but I heard it. I didn't hear it, but I knew about it. If you stand up, do something. Stand up.
Help
Don't.
those that need help. That's what I was speaking about. If somebody is
Yes,
getting hurt, stuff like that.
yes,
I understand mind your business, I understand that, but if the business is being done to
but not
somebody
in the face of
else,
justice. Justice is everybody's business.
Justice. I love that. Justice is everybody's business.
We're gonna
yeah,
put it on a t-shirt. Jessica does that, by the way, for her business. She does make t-shirts and stuff, so hit her up.
Thank you for joining us this year. We have talked about our resolutions, our personal growth, the growth we've seen, the growth we want to see in the future. In the comments down below, tell us what your New Year's resolutions are. Tell us what kind of personal growth that you want to see in yourself and the ways that you're actually going to put those things into action. Thanks for joining us again on another episode of Different Walk Serious Talks, and we'll see you next time.